We, with our eyes being in the front of our head, look like we could be a potential threat. Yet horses still let us climb on their back, sit in their blind spot, and tell them where to go. Horses are prey animals, and we can tell this based on the way that their eyes are positioned. So you can see that all horses' eyes are on the side of their heads. And what this does is it gives them the ability to always be scanning the environment and see almost 360 degrees around them. So they have binocular vision when things are far away, and then they have monocular vision when things get closer to them. One of the things that people don't consider a lot of times with horses, especially spookiness issues, is that when the horse's vision changes from binocular to monocular, it takes a minute for the horse's eyes to adjust. And so a lot of times if the horse is afraid of something, if you just give them a moment for their eyes to adjust, then they won't be as afraid of it. They just can't see it very clearly. Like if I put my hand in front of my face suddenly, it takes me a second for my eyes to focus on my hand. So horses have that issue, but even more so. So they can see everything, but they can't always see everything clearly. They also have a few blind spots. So one of the blind spots is underneath their nose. I just gave him a treat, so he's checking for more treats. But one of the blind spots is right underneath their nose. So sometimes that's why if you come at them from underneath their nose, sometimes they'll startle. Another blind spot is directly in front of them. So one of the things that you might find that the horse will do when you're standing in front of them is they might bend a certain direction so that they can see you out of that blind spot. One of the things that green horses like to do is they like to try and face us so that they can see us out of both of their eyes because then they can see us more clearly. So in front of them, underneath the nose, the other spot is going to be directly behind him. And so if I stand behind him, like right about here, see, he can't see me. And so that's why he started to change to the other eye. But when I can't see both of his eyes and I'm right about here, this is his blind spot. Now this is a really easy horse, so that's why he's not as nervous about it as some other horses would be. The last blind spot that I think is the most interesting and is extremely important to consider when we're riding our horses is sitting on their backs. So we, with our eyes being in the front of our head, look like we could be a potential threat. Yet horses still let us climb on their back, sit in their blind spot, and tell them where to go. So I think that horses are very spiritual creatures for the fact that they will trust us to do those things. Horse feels spooky, explosive, or even a little off. Maybe you're stuck, frustrated, or wondering if you'll ever reach the level you're dreaming of, or if you need a different horse. From horses that blow up, feel inconsistent, or come up just sore, to riders who feel stagnant or are unsure what's missing. These challenges aren't random, they're signs of misunderstanding, not failure. In our online course, you'll learn how to truly listen to your horse, understand their biomechanics, and recognize what their body and behavior are telling you, so you can train with clarity instead of confusion. This is how you build real harmony, partnership, and confidence. Unlock your horse's potential and your own. Join our online membership or purchase our Harmony in Hand course today. You'll find the links in the description and in our bio. If you see a horse out in the paddock and you observe them, you will see that they are always scanning their environment. So their eyes are always watching. You'll see their ears flicking. They're always listening and watching for any sort of potential danger. The more agitated the horse is, the more the ears will flick around quickly because they're trying to scan as much as they possibly can. Horses are herd animals, and so they're going to feed off of the other animals around them, and that includes us. What that means is that in order to keep your horse calm, you have to try to keep yourself very calm. Just because you're calm doesn't mean necessarily that your horse is going to be calm, but if you are calm, the horse is more likely to settle down quickly because the whole herd is calm. So horses don't read our intentions, they read our nervous systems. A lot of times when things are different or new in our horse's environment, they will take that as potential danger. And the reason is because in the wild, when something is different or new, it means that there is a potential predator. And so this is a common thing, that the horse will be in a consistent environment that they're used to, and then something will change and something will move, and it'll make the horse spook. The horse's survival depends on them knowing that stuff is different. Something new in the horse's environment doesn't mean harmless, that their safety depends on noticing these small differences and changes. One of the reasons that horses spook is because they have a loss of balance. So when the horse has a loss of balance, a potential fall can mean that a predator is able to get them. And so being aware of not interfering with our horse's balance is something that we can do to help them to feel safe. For a prey animal, staying upright means life or death for them. Horses oftentimes will react suddenly to things because they think that they need to respond to that and then think later. So when an object or something moves or falls, the horse is just going to react, and then after they feel like they're a safe enough distance, then they're going to look and think about what that thing is. It's normal for horses to spook. What's important is how they spook. The way that we get our horses to be more confident so that they don't do big spooks is that we start to learn how to be in agreement with them and truly learn how they move. Without this interference, our horses become more confident in us and their surroundings. If you would like to have these results with you and your horse, try our Harmony in Hand course or join our membership. There's a link in the bio and in the description below.